Hey y'all, what's up? I hope you're good. Real quick with this little bell here. I hope you're doing well. I hope you are healthy, wealthy, and free. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Hopefully you are hearing those birds in the background because they are beautiful. Today is my I don't know, another day one of not smoking weed, and I'm feeling a little tired today. That's so weird. It has the magician reversed. And it says you have everything you need and want. You have everything you need to do anything that you want. We just don't always recognize it. And let me just read this reverse. Let me just read these cards out for you for real. Patience, patience, patience. I passed it out. Dang, there we go. Reversed is you could be giving up on something before you even give it a fair shot. There are so many people around you who are stunned by the things you're able to accomplish. Why aren't you? Open your eyes. You are more than capable. Yeah. You are unique and you are so special in the best ways, right? We all have unique gifts and talents and stories, and it enables us to become the fullest versions of ourselves in very different, exciting ways. Not always lovely and positive, but definitely different, you know? Yeah. A lot of times it's hard for us to see who we are in truth and our capabilities and our strengths. Many of us notice our weaknesses so much more. And yet our strengths are still there. So I would advise you to ask God, ask the universe, source to show you. Show you the goodness. Say, show me who I am. Show me my strengths. Help me to see what I'm capable of. Help me to bring your light into the world. And then Page of Pentacles reversed. We are our biggest critics. Many of us are self-sabotagers, trained to be, and yet you can also be your biggest cheerleader. So it just takes practice. Verse Page of Pentacles says, when life gave this person lemons, they foolishly let them rot in the back of their fridge before any enchanted lemonade could be made. For one to ensure their future success, they must be willing to put in the work from the get-go. Yeah. Okay, putting in work from the get-go makes me just think of it saying, if you didn't start on the right foot, if you didn't do it when you were young, if you didn't do it at the beginning, then there's no point, which is so untrue. So I just need to say that in case anyone's thinking that wherever you are in your life, wherever you are, you have the option to move up. You have the option to move forward. You have the option to choose. And now my brain's going to the hypnotic state or hypnotic cycle. I was just reading Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill again, and it talks about when you're in a certain energy or behavior patterns for so long, you get into a hypnotic state. It's second nature to you to do that, and you don't even stop yourself from doing certain things anymore, and don't always feel as negative about them. But the same can be said for the positives, right? You can grow your positive mindset, and you can transform your mind, and you can, throw away the rotten lemons. It's the past is the past. You can't change what you did or didn't do in the past. You can't change your distractions, lack of focus, your forgetfulness. But what you can do is show up now, and instead of letting those ideas and those seeds of life rot, fulfill them. Chase every dream. That's what this says. Chase every dream. You're capable. You are made to be so much more than what you are, right? And I know that can be hard to believe when we're stuck in low vibrations and we're stuck in competitive cycles or just comparisons, and really lack mentality. Like, it's hard to see when you're not achieving and performing to the ability of so many other people, or even what you believe you could be. You can't even perceive yourself to be able to do more than that if you're not even taking those first steps. The first step, I would assume, would be to notice those lemons. Yeah, they're sour. They're not so great. Like, it's not always great mindsets or great ideas or great backgrounds, but we can transform them. We can transform the traumas of our past. we can transform our mind, our heart, and spirit is urging you to do that. That's why you're being called to chase your dreams. You're getting these downloads, these ideas, these inklings, and these, I think I could do that. I know I could be that. Other people aren't going to see it for you. And they're most definitely probably going to doubt you even more. And a lot of times other people will add fear to your energy, to your ideas. They will take the wind out of your sails, so to speak. But you are more than capable. You do have everything available within you. You're just not seeing it. And this, it's reversed. It says we all get a bit carried away with our worries sometimes, but since it's reversed, where? 9. If you pulled this card, you aren't just troubled by something, you're completely consumed by it, and it's negatively impacting the quality of your life. There are limits to the help tarot can give. Please consider reaching out to a mental health professional. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, that's so wild. So it says she's up at 3 a.m. with her mind going and going and going and worrying and fretting, because instead of taking the lemons, trusting in spirit, trusting in the divine guidance that you have, that you are tuning into, you may be choosing to distract yourself, to run, to ignore, to talk yourself out of it. And this also makes me think of the spiritual importance of praying, and how a lot of times when we get woken up at night, it's like many people get woke up like 2-3 o'clock at night every night, and sometimes that is God protecting you from things that are going on in your dreams, and sometimes it's because you have not given God your love and time, and that's why you're worrying. And instead of laying up all night worrying about things, or thinking about the next day, or how much sleep you're not getting, or the clock, pray. Just talk to God and just pray, and know that He's got it. You don't need to worry. And maybe you do need to take different steps in your life to open up new pathways for you. Maybe you do need to do some therapy or create some art to get some of these emotions out. Writing, running, getting grounded, really just getting into presence with God just taps you back into you. She looks so sad, and she doesn't need to be, and the swords are going all different ways, and it's like she doesn't know which way is up or down or sideways, left or right, and can't do anything in the stagnancy, right? But this world is more than us. This world is spiritual above all else, and sometimes those worries really are spiritual warfare. And maybe you're being woken up. Maybe you're being tormented in these ways because you have neglected to see the power that you truly have within yourself. And then I pulled some of these little boop and got boundaries, which is so important for yourself, for others, keeping, you know, let's see, how do I put this? Let's see. A lot of people feel very upset when we try to place boundaries. And many times that's due to our own traumas and their own traumas, and possibly the fact that we had very unhealthy boundaries prior to setting those boundaries. And maybe these people are not used to people setting boundaries. And a lot of times it's taken very personal. But just know that when you're doing the best for you, you're doing the best for everyone. Because as much as your friend really hates to be alone, they need to be alone at times. They need to be able to hang with themselves, learn themselves, heal themselves, grow themselves, and just be chill by themselves. And if you can't, then you probably need to work on your boundaries. Shadow work, learning to integrate daily. You can't do your shadow work if you're never by yourself, right? And so you need to keep the boundaries that you set with yourself, set them for yourself in a healthy way, to be able to still be free and in the world, but also to be able to deep dive within yourself to figure out where these triggers are really stemming from. And when we are in the world all the time and we're around people all the time, around all these emotions all the time, we have a harder time discerning our own energy. And that's where your boundaries can come into play, as well as, clean eating and getting enough sleep and all of that. And then it says, guardian angels, you are protected. So I believe that we all have guardian angels, and they are always around us, always watching over us and helping us, and they want to help you. But we have to ask for that. Ask for them to protect you. Ask for them to guide you. Ask for them to open your eyes. Ask for them to help you in your shadow work. Help you to understand how to integrate these not toxic, because they're not. Shadow isn't always a negative aspect of yourself. Sometimes it's just a hidden aspect of yourself. Sometimes it is just, say you were a really carefree, happy, free-flowing child, but your family did not allow you to be that way, and so that was a part of you that you squished down. That would be shadow work, would be allowing that to come out, allowing that to play, allowing to not have guilt and shame around that, because it's very natural for us to want to be free and play and create and be curious. That's how all children are before they are squished. So figure out what your healthy boundaries are. Everyone's different, right? And you might need to tweak it as you go. And sometimes you might need to completely cut off everyone for a while, and then just focus on you and your guides and your connection with divine, and then come back in. We have to do what's best for ourselves, not in a selfish way, but if we don't take that time out to take care of ourselves and really tune back in, then as we're going through our life, when these triggers and traumas come up, we're not able to integrate it in the moment. We're not able to be with ourselves, sit with ourselves, and breathe through it. We will typically cycle out and lose ourselves. And we're here to heal, we're here to grow, we're here to progress, and you can go up or down anytime that you please, but why would you not want to go up if you can go up? So thank you so much for hanging out. I hope this helped. Love you.